Welcome back. Well, we're all probably going just a little stir crazy right now. We've done all the socially distanced things we can think of, and we're just running out of ideas. I can only play Animal Crossing so many times. Well, help is on the way. Here with some of their own socially distanced activities to do in the area. Please welcome the Minnevangelists. Welcome back to the show, Ashley and Andrew. Hi, guys.
Thanks for having us.
How are you?
Good. Well, welcome back. For people that might have missed an appearance before, explain what the Minnevangelists are all about.
It's all about loving Minnesota and looking for awesome things to do here. We moved here we'd been on the East Coast for a really long time, and we moved here in February 2018. And we started a website called Minnevangelists, which is just about evangelizing the awesomeness of Minnesota. And so that's what we set out to do, find really cool things and remind people of all the stuff that's here that maybe they haven't done before or have put off.
Let me just acknowledge before we go any farther, that's a beautiful plant behind you. That is a giant, that is a well taken care of.
Very strategically placed.
I'm trying to trick you into thinking we're in like Barbados or something.
Oh, no, it works. It works. I totally think we are. Well, let's get started. We're going to do first some socially distanced activities and lovable llamas. Tell me about that.
It's lovable with two L's, too.
Yeah, it's lovable with two L's. So this is Carlson's Lovable Llamas, and it's in Waconia. If you have ever been to the Minnesota Zoo where they have the llama trek, this is the llama farm that those llamas come from. And you can go out there. It's about a 10-acre farm with about 60 llamas. They do birthday parties. They do llama yoga. But you can just go out there for a tour. And on a tour, it takes about an hour. You walk around the property. You meet this Evan Carlson, who's a second-generation llama farmer. And you get to feed the llamas and brush them. And then you get to take them on a long walk, maybe 3/4 of a mile.
Yeah. And hopefully you don't end up with a stubborn llama like I did. Mine just like did not.
He got one
walk.
that like would not move. Mine was moving perfectly fast, so I think it was the llama handler was the problem.
Yeah,
I love nothing worse than a stubborn
way to
llama,
be
right,
outside,
Andrew?
and llamas are super gentle and friendly, and it's a great activity with kids.
Also to note, you can rent the llamas at your backyard if you'd like to have your own socially distant gathering at your house. You can have a llama at your house.
Yeah.
Well, I need to talk to the bosses. I may rent one for the show. That'll be great.
There you go.
This has been making news, this concept, or it's kind of a resurgence of drive-in theaters, right?
Right.
Yeah, absolutely. And because I'm nuts, I made him go 5.5 hours about 2 weekends ago to see Jurassic Park at Skyview Drive-In Theater in Warren, Minnesota, which is kind of near East Grand Forks.
Right. It's going past like Fargo and that.
Yeah, we went all the way out there to see Jurassic Park. It was really fun. You just turn the car around and you face this screen, and you can get concessions, or you can bring your own food and drink. You can stay within your vehicle, within your own family group. And it's just like a lovely way to be outside as the sun is setting, and to watch, kind of nostalgic old school films. But there's also drive-ins that are much closer. You don't have to go as far as we did. There's Valley High and Lake Elmo, and the Elko Speedway and Drive-In, and Elko New Market, and then Starlight Drive-In in Litchfield. Those are all closer to the Twin Cities.
I've had a few friends do this, and I will offer this suggestion. If you're going on a busy night, like a Saturday, I've heard you get there early because the cars start lining up like Field of Dreams. So plan accordingly on that one.
I think that's a good thing about the one we went to as well. It's more of like a small town feel, so I think they get a little less cars than the ones that are closer to the Twin Cities. Not everybody's as crazy as us to drive 5 hours.
I love that you guys did that. Okay, let's talk about Rush River Produce. What's this place about?
So this is just the cutest family-run farm. It's 9 acres. It's a blueberry farm in Maiden Rock, Wisconsin. It's about 3 miles off the Great River Road. It's a beautiful drive out along there in sort of bluff country. And it's just this family, Terry and John Cuddy. They've been planting blueberries on their farm for, I think, since 1987.
Mm-hmm.
She said that this is the busiest season they've ever had in 30 plus years.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's just a you-pick blueberry farm. I think we picked, how much? Maybe 5 pounds, almost 5 pounds.
Too many. We're still going through it right now.
Yeah, we're still trying to figure out what to do with all of them. I feel like the Willy Wonka girl that has to be rolled out as a blueberry.
Yes.
It's just a beautiful, it overlooks, the property overlooks Lake Pepin and the Mississippi River Valley. You can bring a picnic lunch. You can be outside. You can pick your own blueberries. I think they also have currants and gooseberries sometimes. But the tip, because they have been so busy this summer, is to go on a Thursday if you can in the morning, because by Friday, Saturday, some of the bushes can get picked over.
Yeah, word has gone out a little bit. So.
Yeah. Let's do one more here in this category. Big Stone Mini Golf and Sculpture Garden.
So it's kind of exactly what it sounds like. It was founded by Bruce Stillman, who's a well-known sculptor, and he took a 17-acre dairy farm and he turned it into an outdoor sculpture park and miniature golf course. And he's up to 14 holes, and they're all kind of arty and weird. It was inspired by the movie Overboard, if you remember, Goldie Hawn and Kurt Russell. And they're really difficult. Either that or we're just really bad.
No, they're pretty difficult. Because the hardest hole is the first one. It's like they're testing to see if your level of patience.
It took us like 15 putts to get the first hole done. But it's another huge spread out place. Bring a picnic lunch. We stopped at Grocer's Table in Wazada before going out there, and it's just a lovely way to be
sculptures
outside.
are worth going out there because it's a huge park that has all of that. So,
well, hang tight. We're going to talk hidden gem restaurants with Ashley and Andrew when we come back. Back in a moment, everyone. Welcome back. Our mailbag coming up in just a little bit, but right now we're back with the Minnevangelists, Ashley and Andrew, and their beautiful plant. And we're talking about now some 5 hidden gem restaurants in the area. And let's start with Scoops Ice Cream.
Yes, 2 Scoops Ice Cream. So we are ice cream crazy, from Baby Zito to Izzy's, all the custard in Wisconsin. And this is a new place we're excited about. It's a new Black-owned ice cream shop in Rondo in St. Paul. And it was founded by Brian White Jr. and his parents. And it is so creamy. Like, I am not into ice cream that is more ice than cream. And this stuff is just incredibly delicious. And he does really classic flavors like salted caramel or espresso Oreo, but then he does kind of weird stuff too, like black licorice. And he started this program called 2 Scoops for Kids. You can donate money near the register, but they're basically handing out free ice cream to kids in the neighborhood, which is a really sweet program. I think they've given out over 1,000 cones.
Oh, that's nice. I've never been there. I'm going to mark that on my list. That's in St. Paul, everyone. Next, is it Meseret? What is it?
Meseret, yeah. Ethiopian restaurant. So this is like this tiny one-woman show on Minnehaha Avenue. This woman does all the cooking, the serving, the phone answering. Her name's Meseret Asfa, and she used to run an African grocery store, and then she switched over to cooking last year. We're big fans of Ethiopian food, and hers is just like
probably the best we've had.
It's like next level. It is so good, the spicing and the flavor. And she also does breakfast, which is really interesting. You can go there for fava beans or like scrambled eggs with tomato and injera, which is the Ethiopian flatbread. It's just a great little hole-in-the-wall spot.
Next, we're going to stay in Minneapolis, the Curry Diva.
Yes, so this is a long-running, it's a weekly Sri Lankan pop-up restaurant run by Heather Jan. She's a Colombo native, and for right now, she switched over to curbside pickup, and you can do $16 or $19 vegetarian versus meat, and you just get this hefty takeout container of Sri Lankan staples.
And it changes every week according to the farmer's market and stuff.
And it's super seasonal, really flavorful, and if you've never had Sri Lankan food, you are missing out, and this is a great place to start. Okay, next we're going to go to Minnetonka. I love a good empanada, and you have the perfect place. We do. It's called Del Sur Empanadas. Just very classic, casual Argentinian spot. It's the perfect food to get to go. It's perfect if you are having like a socially distanced friend gathering in the backyard. You could pick up a ton of these and everyone can share and have their own thing. And they also make great lamitos, which is a type of filet mignon sandwich. Oh,
yeah, I'd go there just for the sandwich. The sandwich is awesome.
Yeah, I could eat that picture. I was staring at that picture of that empanada. Finally,
get it with an egg.
Get it with what, Andrew? I'm sorry?
Get it with an egg for sure, too.
Finally, let's do some pizza, Red Barn Pizza.
Yeah, it's a Red Barn pizza farm. So if you've been to a pizza farm before, it's a regular working farm that 1 or 2 nights a week, fires up a pizza oven and invites people to come dine on the property. And Red Barn is one of our favorites. It's in Northfield. You do need reservations this year because of COVID, but that actually makes it better because now you don't have to wait 2 hours for their pizza. Yeah. You just show up at your designated time, bring your picnic blankets and your own kind of utensils and stuff, and you order a huge pie and you can share it with family outdoors on their beautiful farm.
That is the picture there. That property looks stunning.
They hold a lot of weddings, as you can imagine.
Yeah, and it's a ton of space, so you can really spread out with your family and not have to
keep away from all the humans.
Yep.
Well, Ashley, Andrew, thank you guys so much, and we appreciate it, and good to see you again. Follow her on the social media, on the Instagram, to search for Minnevangelists, or Minnevangelists.com is their website.